Patch 8.2 is here, and boy do we have a lot of content to blast through. What should you be doing first, however? Nazjatar, Mecca Gone, Flying are just a few of the goodies waiting for you once you log in. Stay tuned because in today's video you will find out what, where and who to talk to get all the most out of the 8.2 patch Rise of Azshara. Once you log in, you will need to go to your faction war campaign NPC, which is Gen Greymane for the Alliance and Nathanos Blightcaller for the Horde. The content is catered in such a way to help new players get right into the meat of it, so this means that you don't need to worry about any quests or achievements you might have missed in previous patches to be able to access the new zones. We will come back to the achievements later in the video though. Starting the intro mission, and by the time you actually get to your faction's new base of operations, you'll have been rewarded a 415 eye level weapon and a 380 eye level azerite piece. Follow your faction leader Gen or Lorthamar and they will walk you through the story of Nazjatar. Once you get accustomed to the new faction, you'll notice something new, and that is the new bodyguard system. You'll be able to choose between 3 NPCs to follow you around, and the act of choosing is considered a daily quest, meaning that once you choose one, you won't be able to change your mind for the remainder of the day. The bodyguard system is a neat little extra thing to give you some flavor. Each NPC has a specific role or class such as DPS, healer or tank, and starts at rank 1. Doing the quests in your hub and progressing through the campaign, you'll gradually unlock the quests that also level your bodyguard up. Lastly, the world quests activity will be replaced, well, a bit by other world quests again, but not only. You have rares and daily quests catered to killing rares. Every now and again, Azshara will also spawn a big-ass world boss that is difficult to kill, at least on the PTR with no tank and all sorts of threats. On the PTR we only got to experience a few, so keep your eyes peeled. Nazjatar is not as safe as the other zones are. As soon as you establish your foothold in Nazjatar, Magni will have an interlude quest to unlock the Heart Forge and get your first essence, the Crucible of Flame. The quest chain is very short and you only start with the first part, getting the rank 1 of Crucible of Flame. I do not think this part is skippable. I haven't been able to skip it, but then again, who would want to? You need the essence system unlocked to be able to use future essence even if Crucible of Flame isn't something you like anyway. After this, you get the option of obtaining a world PvP essence, Ripple in Time, Memory of Lucid Dreams by upgrading your bodyguard, and a spec-specific one from your faction Quartermaster, for which you need reputation up to Honored, with other essences obtained through other means. If you want to go out of your way to target a specific essence, keeping in mind that Season 3 related ones won't be accessible until after 2 weeks, then check our Essence Guide video where we go over all of them, as well as their obtainable source. Link is in the description. Lastly, artifact knowledge has been enabled, meaning you'll get increased artifact power for the next couple of weeks or months to get your neck piece to higher levels. You will start by default at 35 neck level if you had it lower in the previous patches. The gains from emissaries and such have also been increased, alongside Paragon reputation rewards earned after 8.2 goes live, giving 2.5k azerite power. Another thing you can and should do as soon as you start your Nazjatar journey is visiting the profession trainers and learning all the new recipes. It's difficult to tell which will be the most profitable, but historically professions making tradable consumables have always had a place. Stuff like alchemy, enchanting and jewel crafting will sell. For what price though? That will be up to your server. Regardless of this, with Nazjatar we will be introduced to new mats for each profession, with old ones still being very relevant. One important thing to mention is that we will not have dungeon and raid specific materials like in previous patches required to craft raid level gear. This time we have the Abyssal Focus workstation, which is unlocked through the Ancient Technology quest line that starts at this map location and follows your character as you progress through the raid. Yes, you will need raid mats, but not like before. These eternal ornaments are used to upgrade the abyssal focus so you can craft higher eye level gear. Once your workstation is upgraded, you won't need to farm them anymore. If you haven't heard already, we have a gear catch-up system with a benthic gear. Benthic items are essentially tokens you redeem that turn into gear with predetermined stats based on your armor type. This means no RNG. If the stats are bad, well, they won't change. At least you won't have to keep re-rolling one armor type until you get what you want. Benthic gear is gained from the benthic tokens, which can drop on world quests, although I haven't found one yet, so they might be rare, but you can buy them from your faction vendor. Artisan Itanu sells them on Alliance side and Finder Palta for the Horde. They cost mana pearls, which is the new patch currency. The first token, however, will be a quest reward that walks you through the process of redeeming and upgrading one piece. You can find mana pearls from world quests, treasures, rares, but mostly, as I've observed, they are rewarded from simply progressing through the story. The best way to farm them most likely at the beginning is to quest through Nazjatar and gather all the treasures and do all the world quests that intersect with your path. The tokens cost 5 mana pearls each, and they are account bound. Once you generate the item, it's set to 385 eye level, with the option to be upgraded at your friendly neighborhood ethereal. The first upgrade costs 20 pearls to get your piece to 400 eye level, after which you will upgrade it by 5 eye level increments with the cost getting higher each time. The gear system is cool, plus the pieces have unique effects that give you some sort of bonus in Nazjatar, removed from just damage gains. When you get bored with Nazjatar, you have the option of traveling to Mecca Gone. Oh yeah! This new zone is akin to the old Timeless Isle. You have a buttload of activities to do here. Some of them will progress your character, some of them simply offer you a parallel to the actual endgame progression. Nothing here is mandatory, but it's fun and certain things could give your character an edge. To get here, for Alliance, you'll need to find Tinkmaster Overspark in Borealis, waiting with a quest that will walk you through the intro story. For Horde, you'll find in the Zaralor a disgruntled laborer that will send you to Gazlo, which in turn will start the intro questline. You have all sorts of achievements to do here that coincide with daily activities and quests, plus running the Mega Dungeon, a literal 5-man raid with a lot of goodies inside. Once you're done with the intro quests, you'll have the Pascal robot unlocked that will enable the junkyard tinkering activity. Killing stuff and completing quests in Mecca Gone awards you with parts to use here on crafting anything from bombs to robot cat mounts. Another NPC of interest is the upgrade specialist Christy Punchcard, which will introduce you to the new trinket, the Punch Card. This new trinket doesn't do anything yet. Hold your horses, it has 3 empty slots that can be filled with punch cards. Punch cards are like socketable items that have different effects, from raw stats to move speed buffs and so on. The first 2 punch cards are awarded from the quest, with the rest being obtainable from other activities such as the before mentioned junkyard tinkering with good guy Pascal. You can craft an experimental adventure augment that can be opened to offer punch card, rings, trinkets and such. And if you go deeper into Mecca Gone and the actual dungeon, you'll gain access to the loop rings, which besides the normal stats, have a condition and effect bonus split between the 2 of them that offer you a big boost, buff or bonus if you wear them both. And there are quite a few of them and even more combinations to explore. Not to mention the Mega Dungeon drops Azerite gear with the new Azerite trait person-computer interface that buffs you in accordance with what your punch card trinket is. So talk about synergy, man! Same as Nazjatar, looking for treasures, rares and daily quests will give you all sorts of mats to use in the crafting system. Not to mention that by exploring the zone you will find more quests that do not show up otherwise. So this is all about exploring and satisfying that wanderlust. And by doing all the bits and bobs in Mecca Gone, with the tweaks and buzzes going around, making sure not to press any dangerous buttons, you might think, is there anything I can press? Why, yes, there is, dear viewer. Press our buttons. The little bell thingy next to the subscribe button, which you already pressed, you rascal. I know it, don't hide it. But enabling the notifications will ensure you get our future shit the moment it's published. Of course, we cannot talk about 8.2 without mentioning flying. Luckily, you don't have to wait until Season 3 to unlock it, but you will have to grind some reputation that can take you that long. First off, you need Battle for Azeroth Pathfinder Part 1, which you might already have done since it was doable as of 8.1.5. After that, you need to explore both Nazjatar and Mecca Gone while reaching Revered with both of these factions. It's pretty simple, you'll naturally unlock flying as you progress through the patch, but if you want to target it, then now you know what to do. Once you complete the achievement, you'll be able to fly through all of the BFA zones and get the Wonder Wing, aka Mecha Parrot Mount. Lastly, Season 3. Yes, Season 3 will not be readily available at the start, but it's best for you to keep in mind and prepare to start off with a bang! Season 3 will bring with it the new Beguiling affix that will replace Reaping. Yup, our favorite sadistic dead troll will no longer whisper in our ears when we die or ask for favors. So if you love Reaping, and let's be honest, don't we all? Then take advantage because these 2 weeks will be the last time you can vomit insane AoE numbers, unless 8.3 does it again. With the new affix will come the new raid that most of us are dying to play it. Until then, you can still aim for raid achievements such as Ahead of the Curve, because as Ian said it, Jaina won't be coming to the forums to complain that we killed her with essences and higher eye levels and cheat codes. Speaking of eye levels, the general eye level cap will be increased for things like World Quests and Mythic Plus and arenas and such. The Tatum Residuum vendor will not reset and take away your Residuum, but the prices for the new gear will skyrocket so that if Billy No Life Farmer has gathered all the Residuum in the world, he'll be able to buy at most one heroic or mythic level item. And of course, the Tatum Residuum rewards will increase to match the new prices as well. So what are you waiting for? Bookmark this video since you might need it throughout 8.2 and your new adventures. And don't kid yourself, you will have things to do this patch. We talked about the few essences that you can obtain as you progress through 8.2. And if you want to know about all of them and where to get them, check our 8.2 essence guide that runs through all of the essences currently in the game. Shout out to our patrons, whom we appreciate and love for their support. And if you want to become a Patreon and help Marcelian's petition of becoming my dad, links are down in the description. Some people say that benthic gear is cool. Other people say that Marcelian merch is cool. At least our t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies and mugs come without any mana pearl farming required. Get them now on our official Teespring link down below. Thanks for watching the video and have an awesome day.
Never thought I'd meet someone